Alan Ochanda, KTN.
Thank you, Alan, for that report. Now, the planned nationwide protests, which we're still covering today, over rising fuel prices and the soaring cost of living, drew far fewer numbers than expected today. Many Kenyans stayed away, sparking debate on whether demonstrations are losing steam. Kenya's youth have spoken and expressed their skepticism, noting that they are tired or repeated ineffective street actions, or rather, they are tired of repeated ineffective street actions. Esther Dana gives us more details on this development.
Despite calls for mass action by a section of opposition and activists, streets in Nairobi and the country at large remained quieter than anticipated. While the planned protest was to be a cry against increasing fuel prices and high cost of living, some youth say it lacked genuine push. For them, demonstrations are not a fashion statement.
If we do not understand the matrix towards solving this equation of fuel crisis and generally the economy, then going to the streets will not make sense, because we'll be going there pushing out anger and having no solution, making noise without a clear direction to where the noise should go to. We need to have an agenda towards why we are going to the streets. Without an agenda, then we lack the moral fabric to call out people and spur up emotions that push them towards the streets.
Young people, they say, are looking for well-packaged agendas with realistic outcomes, clear leadership alternatives, and resonance with daily realities. Referencing former Premier Raila Odinga, they say past leaders succeeded by having thoughtful agendas and solutions that connected with people before calling protests.
There is no way as an opposition leader you call a protest and you do not appear anywhere near the streets. Who are you leading? Who is supposed to be there? You mobilize people towards a cause. You do not mobilize people to show that you have numbers.
They say repeated protests have failed to deliver tangible change, leaving many citizens, especially the youth, disillusioned. Also, they report staying away from the protests to prevent their numbers being used for political propaganda or personal gain by politicians and activists.
An activist is good at identifying a problem, but they have demonstrated clearly that they do not bring in solution-oriented narratives that are able to change the problem that we have, the adversity into purpose that otherwise leads into good life for the citizen. Number two, it is the character of politicians to joyride narratives so as to propagate them upwards.
According to the youth, the push by national leaders for the demonstrations has failed to demonstrate the ability to deliver solution-driven narratives that translate problems into tangible improvements. While the protest may not have drawn huge crowds, it acted as a clear indicator that Kenyans now demand for smarter, results-focused advocacy instead of repeated street action that yield little to no change. Esther Dana, KTN, Nairobi.
And away from protests, a fresh